Derp. All right, so while we're getting ready for Mangler's return, once again, I believe we have 24 categories. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. No, we do not have 24 categories. We have 29 categories. So, for those of you unfamiliar with the Game Awards, I will provide a very brief explanation. Every year, a guy named Jeff Keighley hosts the annual Game Awards. They're pretty chill for the most part. But people always have contentions as to what should be in the Game Awards and what shouldn't be. Huh, that's weird. It's the quietest I've ever heard Mangler. Anyways, so I thought it would be kind of fun. Hello, Jeremy. I thought it'd be kind of fun to react to the nominees a little bit. Maybe even put in some. I don't think we'll put in votes right now. I think we'll wait till later. But for sure, I thought we should sit down and actually take a look at what's been nominated. He's here.
I have food.
Ah, he went to
I'm
go get
here.
food.
I am no longer hunger.
20,000 words should be around the min max for short stories. Not gonna lie, I skip most of these. Lol. That's good because I probably will too. So, right off the bat, we have best esports category. So, best esports team. What do you guys see for that? You guys don't see that. And I gotta keep it a buck with you all. I don't know who half these people are. Mangler, do you need me to
I don't know
show
who
you?
any of these people are.
Are you looking at the streamer now?
Yeah. Um. I don't know who Billy, Gingy, Nabi, 2-1, or Team Liquid is.
Yes. Okay, good. What about page wise? Um, I'd say around like 40 to 50 pages, I think is good for a short story. If it's multiple short stories, you can go like 25 to 30. Oh no. I think
Um,
anywhere from 30 to 50 for a short story.
I think most standard length novels are at least 200. So short stories are several times lower than that. You can sometimes have a longer one that's 100, but generally, yeah, like 40 is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know any of them either. I think T1 won leagues this year though. These two these two look
Hello,
these
Jeremy.
I thought these two were the same team for a second, so I feel kind of bad about that.
Obviously, they're not. That one's walking to the left, and this one's walking to the right.
They really
Shame on
shouldn't
you.
they really shouldn't be wearing all white like that. That's kind of ridiculous.
They really shouldn't have. Like, the only thing that really helps you distinctively tell the difference is that the one on the left has, like, blue lines in the middle of their shirt, and the one on the right has, like, that little gold and black lettering.
I like to believe they both got it from the same tailor, but they just didn't know they ordered it after they did, and then they already invested too much money.
They probably got it from a similar developer.
All right, so let's go to best esports athlete. I'm just gonna say Faker. I don't care who any of these other people are. Faker.
Who are
I
these
don't think
people?
they're these are the most famous players, but Faker in particular won another League of Legends season, or another League of Legends Worlds. I think it's like his sixth Worlds that he's won. So he probably has more achievements in his category than anyone else here. I don't know who any of these other people
But did
are
he fake
here
them,
though.
though?
He did not. The only thing not fake about him were his skills. Okay, so best esports game. Um,
What do we have? Let's see. Counter Strike, Dota, League, Valorant. I don't know enough about these, really.
I don't watch enough esports to actually know about which one's better, but I would suspect that Counter-Strike 2 will be taking it this year. I voted Space Marine 2 as best action game because they deserved it. Very nice, very nice.
It'll
Yeah,
probably be CS2 because I think CS and CS:GO have won esports in the past pretty consistently.
it's either gonna
So
be
is leagues, but
it's gonna be either Leagues, Valorant, or CS:GO. If Mobile Legends takes it, good for them, but I don't see it happening.
yeah, I have nothing to cast here.
Content
Next
creator of
one.
the year. Okay, I think this is the first time I don't know anyone. I've only seen a meme about him. This is the first time I don't know any of these content creators.
It's strange. I don't see Zim up here for some reason.
Honestly,
This list is rigged.
I'm kind of surprised that like, well, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not on here, which is ridiculous. But no, I'm kind of surprised with who's. Have you heard of any of these people?
I think I have heard Typical Gamer before, but I don't remember what the context of that was. I definitely haven't heard of these three on the left with Techno Gamer, Ilohan, and Casayo or Caseo? Casio? I don't know how to pronounce.
I think it's pronounced Casio.
Yeah, I don't know who that person on the far right is.
Even at VTuber standards, who the fuck is this? I haven't even seen a single clip with this character on YouTube Shorts. That's kind of. It is Queso? Oh, it's Queso.
But
Yeah,
is he delicious?
as far as I know, he's just famous for banning people who call him fat. I'm sure he makes good streams. I know he's a streamer, but I mainly know him because there's a meme where someone said he was built like a one by one Lego piece, and when he looked up what it was, he didn't even try and defend himself. He just banned the guy immediately. Hang on.
The guy
Let's
that
see.
got banned was like, "Oh, that's worth it."
Hang on. Let me see. Let me see if I can look it up. Here we
Oh, we
go.
don't have time. We have to go through the nominees.
Now we got a few seconds.
What do you mean bro's built like a one by
Metaphor Better
one
Win.
Lego piece?
Is that the
What
name of
even
the
is
game?
a one by one Lego piece? Yep, you're banned. Have a good night.
Yeah. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I know him. I saw that one video. Metaphor better win. Let's find out. Most anticipated game. Okay, I'm just gonna
All right,
keep it a
here we
buck with.
go.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck with all of you. If GTA 6 doesn't win this one, this shit is rigged. No one gives a fuck about
Wait.
Metroid. What? What?
Um, is there a sixth one, or is it just these five?
So there's just these five.
Okay, so let's be clear. Fuck Monster Hunter World. Not because not in particular because like it's not anticipated. It's because we get a billion Monster Hunter Worlds every single like 3 years. Like there's no point. Death
Most people
Stranding, nobody
smile
cares
about
about
this.
that. Yeah, it's either going to be Grand Theft Auto because Grand Theft Auto 5 was like one of the most popular games of all time and easily the most popular game in the entire series, or Metroid Prime 4.
So
It depends on how much Nintendo fans are willing to jerk themselves off.
fuck. If we're going into a
Depends on
Goonie, if it's a Goonie match with Nintendo fans, we fucking lose. It's not gonna be fucking guys. It's not gonna be Monster Hunter. How the
dude, those.
fuck is it gonna be Monster Hunter? You guys got 3 games in like 2 years.
It's wild. This how dare you disrespect Monster Hunter. I'm just pointing out that Monster Hunter in particular, not the gameplay or the story or anything about it. I'm just saying Monster Hunter gets games every few years. So I wouldn't say it's the most anticipated because you know you're going to get Monster Hunter games. Like who in the Monster Hunter community is really like, man, I'm really stressing about the lack of content. Fuck no, like you got like
GTA
what 7 games in the last 10 years? Something
GTA
crazy.
5 came out. I want to say 10 years ago. GTA 5 is a decade old, I believe.
Mangler, stop jerking off Halo. Halo hasn't even entered the discussion.
You want to know
You
what would be? You
fool.
want to know what would be the most anticipated game? A proper Halo 3 remaster. It, it's
Nah.
it's older than 10 years. That's
Who's older than 10 years? Grand Theft Auto 5?
yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, no. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out longer than 10 years. It's been an old. I think it's been the longest out of any of the Grand Theft Auto games. If Elden Ring's DLC wins Game of the Year, it will be the funniest shit ever. That would be hilarious, but that would
You know what?
also be like genuinely problematic for the Game
No,
Awards.
no spoilers, boys. No spoilers. No spoilers. I heard Elden Ring's DLC Game of the Year. That be- Actually, no, I think I did hear about that, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. For now, next category. Best adaptation. Uh okay, okay.
I'm gonna go with Fallout. Just that's the only
I
one I've
was
seen.
going
So,
to
so
say it should be Fallout because I do not even count Arcane as a League of Legends adaptation because
why
it
not?
well, for starters, it has nothing to do with League of Legends, technically. It has the characters and it rewrote all its lore from the ground up. So I wouldn't really call it an adaptation if it literally retcons everything. But
Does it
Fallout
still
is
fit
more
into the universe?
so it didn't fit into the universe at first, but because it was so popular, Riot rewrote their own lore to make it canon. So it retroactively made itself canon. But Fallout doesn't do that, adapts the source material perfectly while continuing the main storyline of the best Fallout game they had, which was just New Vegas. So yeah, it should be Fallout. Tomb
They need
Raider
to continue the
sucks,
storyline of New
although
Vegas.
I had to mention New Vegas. I had to mention New Vegas in a Fallout
It wasn't
discussion.
even New Vegas that they adapted. It was like 1
Eh, They
and
they adapt
4.
they adapted New Vegas. That's crazy. They adapted New Vegas.
They're not even in Vegas yet. That's season 2.
New Vegas.
You fool.
New Vegas.
Wait, wait,
Anyways,
wait. What about Tomb Raider? Has anyone seen that
so
one? Or
Tomb Raider, from what I understand, is supposed to bridge the gap between the new trilogy and the OG trilogy. From what I've heard
I
from
thought
fans, it does a poor job
I
with that.
thought I thought the new trilogy was a reboot.
It was, but from what I understand, that animation is supposed to try and combine the two together. So the next time we get a Tomb Raider game, she should be more in line with the OG Lara Croft rather than the new one.
Are you telling me that if someone has the scale Laura Croft, they have to play literally all of her games, including the new ones?
It's possible. I could be wrong about that. That's just what for fans I heard. Yakuza Like a Dragon? Okay, so I don't know about this one. This could be a really good adaptation because I've seen Japanese like sitcoms and stuff like that. Not sitcoms, like dramas, and they're really good when it comes to adapting source material. They are exceptionally good at adapting source material. So I could see Yakuza taking it. The only reason I don't think it will is because it's not that popular.
I've heard similar things about what is it, JP soap operas and things like that. They're usually pretty good. I haven't seen this one though. I haven't seen any of these but Fallout. So obviously, I'm only going to vote for the one I've seen.
So to be clear, the only bad show I think that's on here is just Tomb Raider. I don't think Tomb Raider is very good, but the rest of these are probably, if any of these win, I think it's a well-deserved reward.
Wait, is Knuckles a TV show? I thought it was a movie.
No, Knuckles is a TV show on Hulu. I think it was like an 8 episode TV show.
Huh.
But yeah, so good competition this year. Good competition, mainly good competition. Okay,
Let's see if these categories keep it consistent.
best multiplayer. So Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8. Well, this one sure as hell ain't winning. And Warhammer 40K.
Whoa. Okay. So first of all, I want to say that even though I've played a lot of BO6 and it is probably one of the funnest CODs I've ever played, I don't think it deserves a spot in here because it has not been out long enough. It is literally only been out for like less than a month. It does
Yeah,
not deserve to be nominated.
yeah, but
And
if they don't nominate it now, they don't nominate it next year. So
oh fuck
this
COD for doing that.
no, this is one of the fun things about the Game Awards is if you come out before the end of the year, I don't think you're eligible for nomination in the next one, depending on when you come out. If you come out before the Game Awards.
Well, wait, why would Helldivers even be here? Like, hasn't Helldivers been out for more than 1 year?
Uh, for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, I think it's because Helldivers 2 became no, I think Helldivers 2 came out earlier this year, didn't it? Or at the very end of last year?
Might be
Pretty good.
because of
Smosh, hopefully you feel
technicality.
better.
So Tekken 8, I think probably won't win it just simply because of the fact that most of the major patches that they needed to fix the heat system came on later in the year, and it's the only Tekken game that hasn't had an arcade release to fix like the year one bugs, which is what every other Tekken had. So I'm expecting, hopefully, that it's Space Marine 2. I think Helldivers will probably win it. Space Marine 2 definitely deserves it.
Okay, so Helldivers 2 did come out this year. Okay, yeah. It just came out the start of this year. When's the award reveal
Yeah.
date? In December, so next month. Space Marine is just
I
perfect.
guess not feeling good because I got rejected, but we'll see what's up. Oh, hey, Samaj.
I think.
Hey,
Well, I
Sparta.
would.
Hey,
Well, I
Jeremy.
think. Well, I haven't played any of these to be honest with you, but I suspect Super Mario will take it because Mario always does an upset like every year.
Bro, if Mario takes that, that's going to be trash. Like, who came to this? It was like, best multiplayer, Mario. Like,
All right, best
no.
sports slash racing game. Which one of these is not made by EA?
Top Spin. Actually, most of them aren't made, but, well, only half of them are. It's either 2K or EA.
Oh, I count 2K and EA the same thing. All right, we're gonna say WWE
Top Spin.
2K24. You gonna say Top Spin?
Let's, yeah, Top Spin. Let's go with
All
the
right,
tennis.
best sim slash strategy. Let's go. Now we're talking. Uh, okay, we have Age of Mythology Retold. This is a re-release. I don't think these should be included. Frostpunk 2. Never heard of this. Man, I haven't heard of these two actually.
I've only heard of Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, but I don't know anything about it. I've just heard the name.
Nah, bro, I'm a certified Mario hater.
Age of
Luigi's
Mythology could
better.
probably take it, just because people love Greeks, but
Okay,
that's like it.
I could see Age. I could see. So from what I'm gonna say, I think Age of Mythology or Frostpunk's gonna take it because I haven't even heard of these three other ones, and I actively look at strategy games. The fact that this one hasn't even popped. I've seen this one I think once. The fact that
I
these
play
two haven't
older.
even popped up on my radar tells me they're not popular enough to win.
I play older strategy games, so none of these are.
Hello, Melissa.
I'm not familiar with any of these.
Yeah. All right, next category. Best family game. Okay, so
Okay, so
Astrobot,
this
Princess
is where
Peach,
Mario should actually be winning.
Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire.
Yeah, if Mario doesn't win this one, that'd be surprising. But Mario winning the multiplayer one doesn't make any sense.
Bro, is everyone ready for the Astrobot upset and just sweep this category? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm gonna be real for a minute. I think Astrobot takes it. Astrobot's a new, fresh concept, and PlayStation Dick Riders are unstoppable when they all combine their forces. I think Astrobot takes this one. I think they can beat the Nintendo fans. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Nintendo fans are going to be voting between three different games. Sony just has to vote for one. I'm just saying. I think Astrobot's got it. Listen. I'm just saying. I think Astrobot's got what it
I don't
takes
know,
this
but
time.
you haven't considered the pocket choice of the plucky squire over there
Listen,
and its
listen,
rabbit
listen.
band.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm rooting for anything that's not Nintendo in this category. I think Nintendo
No,
dominates this category too often.
I'm just trolling.
I know. Nintendo fans deserve this L, 100 fucking percent. Unless Princess Peach wins,
Yes,
because that's actually a new game. That's actually a new concept. These two are just fucking rehashes.
yeah.
But
It
anyway.
took them 20 years to make a Princess Peach game.
All right, best
Finally,
fighting game. Let's go. Why the fuck is Multiverses on here? Did you fucking release this
why?
3 fucking years ago?
What? Okay, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Game Collection Arcade Classic should be on there. That's not even one game. That's multiple games put together, re-released. Yeah, get that out of here.
Tekken 8 is not actually for best fighting game.
Tekken 8's probably going to take that, most
Okay,
likely.
so I'm gonna say, well, hang on, because Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is there, and a lot of casuals will vote for
Okay,
Sparking Zero.
so if we're considering the total fan base, Sparking Zero isn't that much bigger than Tekken 8's fan base. But Tekken 8 is also like I want to say that their fan base is very rabid about supporting their games. So I think Sparking Zero will probably take it. Tekken 8 probably should,
All
but
right, so
Sparking Zero will probably take it.
in order of what should take it, Sparking Zero, Tekken 8, Grand Blue, Marvel vs. Capcom, Multiverses. That's the order this should go in for whoever takes it. If Marvel vs. Capcom
No,
takes it, I would not be surprised.
Multiverses should be above Marvel vs. Capcom. That is a
I'm
re-release of a collection of games.
Multiverses is technically a re-release of itself because it released earlier, I think 2 years ago. They canned it
Yes,
to work on it some more, and I guess it officially re-released again. These motherfuckers are gonna keep
yes,
re-releases in this
but
game until they get
but the
best IP of the
difference
year.
is it's the same version of the game with some patches. The other one is a remaster
Okay.
collection of like multiple games.
Boom. All right, so I see people voting for Tekken 8. All right, respectable. Best RPG:
What
Dragon's
do we got here?
Dogma 2, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree. Why the fuck is a DLC in a game category for best RPG? Actually fucking
Final
trolling.
Fantasy Rebirth is considered like
I'm
RPG. I mean, honestly, it's either going to be like probably Dragon's Dogma 2 or like a dragon, but I fully believe Firm Software fans are crazy lunatics that will just vote in anything that's made by Miyazaki like it's the second coming of Christ. So I
from
expect Elden Ring to win.
From software fans will suck their friends off just to get more votes for Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is going to take this one because From Software fans will do whatever it takes to win. They can't afford for their fucking precious baby to fucking lose any category, and if it does, it like physically hurts their soul.
If you've seen the last few game awards all the way back to like 2016, they've won almost every single game from like DS3 to Sekiro to Elden Ring. They can't not win. They're incapable of it.
Okay, so what do I think I should win? So based solely off what I've seen, Metaphor seems to be probably the closest thing to a traditional RPG on this list. Dragon's Dogma is good, but I don't think people. So the problem with Dragon's Dogma is Dragon's Dogma 2 came out, and then Elden Ring came out and completely overshadowed it. So I guarantee you, there are a lot of people looking at Dragon's Dogma 2 being like, oh yeah, that came out this year.
I never
I think like
played the Yakuza games.
in likeliness of winning, in my personal opinion, despite my personal like hopes, I think Elden Ring takes this one. If not, I think Like a Dragon is second. I think Metaphor is third. I think fourth will be Dragon's Dogma, and I think fifth is Final Fantasy. And I'll tell you why. I think the Final Fantasy fans would vote for Like a Dragon first or Dragon's Dogma before they vote for Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they're kind of the opposite of like the Firm Software fans, where they're like, "Yeah, we're happy if we get a medal, and if we don't, that's also fine. We're happy with that."
Best action adventure? That's crazy. Where's Final Fantasy? Where's Final Fantasy at here? This is the category it belongs in.
Um, I was gonna say Prince of Persia was the only one that I can like think of, but I haven't played any of these.
Okay,
So
so let's talk about what's not winning this award. Star Wars Outlaws.
is Silent Hill even in like in that category?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a buck here. In my personal opinion, as I've said before, I think the older horror games of PS1, PS2 are not actually horror games. I believe they are action survival games. So I believe Silent Hill should be here, but Silent Hill 2 did get rid of the Pyramid Head rape scene, which is a real downgrade from its original version. So I'm just not seeing
Oh
it.
wait, what is the gameplay in Astrobot? What is,
Um, it's a platformer where you get the powers of other PlayStation characters to use.
I see.
So imagine Super Mario, but the power-ups are actually unique characters and not just gain high on shrooms.
That sounds 100 times better than Mario.
Star Wars Outlaws, more like Star Wars Midlaws. Prince of Persia should take this. Okay, so because Silent Hill 2 doesn't have its own horror game category because horror games don't come out too often that actually matter, I'm going to give my predictions as follows. Number 1, Silent Hill 2. Number 2, Astrobot. Number 3, tied for both places, is Legend of Zelda and Prince of Persia. I believe the same amount of people care about both games. And number 4, which is fucking zero, if this wins, someone fucking bribes somebody, Star Wars Outlaws.
I think
Vince
for the
Young.
amount of categories that Astrobot has already qualified for, already implies some level of bribery.
That's fair. Oh, best action game. Son of a bitch. This one's actually a good lineup.
Yeah, but like, what are all these games doing in the same category here? Like, we got a shooter, we got like a hack and slash, we got like a fucking Souls-like game. None of these belong in the same category. I do. So I think Space Marine should probably win that one, but Wukong's probably going to win that.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, so I will say all of these games are good. What's really going to make the difference between Black Myth Wukong winning and losing are two things. Can the Warhammer fan base muster more people than the Gooners? Because there's a lot more Gooners out there than there are for these categories.
If I recall correctly, the Black Myth Wukong group, even though they weren't trying to release it as a PlayStation exclusive, because of the system software restrictions, they were not able to release it on Xbox, so it's been like marketed by PlayStation fans incorrectly as a PlayStation exclusive. So it has the PlayStation fans for it, and it has all the mythology fans as well.
Yes.
So they've got a bigger fan base.
It has a big fan base, but counterpoint, Stellar Blade's getting Nier Automata DLC, and that's got all the Nier fans.
So it's either the wankers, the simps, or the Warhammer 40k fans.
Yes.
A battle for the ages.
So, in my personal opinion, this is how I'm going to number it for winners and losers. I do believe Black Myth Wukong will take this category, but I would not be surprised if Stellar Blade wins just because of Gooning and Memeage. If these two do not win, I hope Space Marine wins, but I would not be surprised if Helldivers takes it. Honestly,
I would be
this is a really
fine
good category.
with Stellar. I would be fine with Stellar Blade winning if Space Marine did not.
Stellar Blade will win because it makes its players bricked up while playing. Yep.
This is true.
All joking aside, though, this is probably the best category I've seen so far, where everything actually looks like it can win, like fairly.
In a very long time, I would say, like
yes,
several years. I don't think we've had a Game Awards where they've had one solid category that we all can like agree on.
Whoever takes this deserves it. I just hope it's not Call of Duty because Call of Duty is too much of a cop out. Best VR and AR game. I'm gonna just say Batman and move on. Do you have any thoughts on this one? I don't have an Oculus.
There's a new Batman game?
Yes, it's a Batman Arkham game, I believe. I believe Arkham Shadow is before the events of Arkham Knight. Post City, pre-Night. The TB DLC is Chef's Kiss.
Yeah, I don't care about any of these.
Alright, fantastic. Best mobile game. Let's go. This is a mobile game? I thought this was a Steam mobile game.
There's a Pokemon trading card mobile game?
Yes, so you can now play the Pokemon trading card game on mobile. You do not have to. It's post origin? Oh, okay, it's post origin. Thank you, Sparta.
I'm gonna say Wuthering Waves because waifus. And people love simping.
Well, so here's the thing. Zenless Zone Zero has the same number of waifus. This is really a battle of the waifus, but honestly, I could see Pokemon.
Then it comes down to art style.
That is true, but they're both anime art styles. I'm going to say Zenless Zone Zero wins because it has more simps. But honestly, so besides AFK Journey, any of these four can take it. This game, I believe, is actually up for Game of the Year.
I really hate how we can't discuss the merits of these games being objectively better, and it's all down to who's willing to shove out the most money.
Okay. So if you want my honest opinion, I started playing Zenless Zone Zero. It's actually a really good game, but that's not what matters to these people. All that matters is how much pornography it has, and I think Zenless Zone Zero has significantly more than Withering Waves. But Pokemon probably has more than both of them, so Pokemon can easily come and take this one.
It's objectively more simping to be had.
People like being degraded, so probably Withering. We'll find out then. Best debut indie game. Okay, this one's not even up for debate.
I don't
Ballot
even
Troll
know.
should take this one because it's already up for Game of the Year, and it literally just showed up on another category. None of these ones matter, at least in terms of
I
like
don't even.
impact.
I don't even know what any of these are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a buck here. Oh, if since this is based on impact, only one should take it. I'm sure these are all good games. I believe this one. I believe Animal Well was published by Video Game Donkey, but that's all I know about it. I'm sure these games are good. I'm not saying any of these games are bad. All that matters is how many simps your game has. Zimitorn YouTube 2024. Good quote. Good quote. Sounds like a smart guy. I will say though, I suspect this will take it because this is up for Game of the Year. Best independent game. Fucking third verse, same as the first. Mangler, do you have any comments on this one?
No. Skip.
Best community support. Oh, okay. Okay, so another year of transparency.
Um, I'm gonna say that this. Wait, what's the fifth one? Oh,
No
my Sky.
Man's Sky.
Okay, so that's tough because Fortnite's a huge fucking fan base. But if we're talking like the sheer meme value, it's either going to be Helldivers 2 or Baldur's Gate 3, in my opinion. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is
What
already like.
I'm gonna ask an honest to God question. What community support has Baldur's Gate 3 even gotten? Like, I thought they did Baldur's Gate
Um,
3. How long are we streaming for today? Not sure yet.
I'm pretty sure community support just refers to like anything the community is doing, not just like modding stuff.
Well, no. I'm not talking about modding. No. So this is the company supporting the game. That's what I'm
Oh
asking.
yeah, okay. So
What
if
does
that's how we're
Baldur's Gate 3
classifying it,
get?
if that's how we're classifying it, then probably only No Man's Sky and Helldivers, because No Man's Sky literally had to come back from like a horrible launch.
So can we talk about the fact that No Man's Sky is not only still getting updates, but No Man's Sky is probably one of the few, or if only, game release that failed on release that came back and dominated. 'Cause everyone likes No Man's Sky now.
Yes.
No Man's Sky was trash at first. It was straight dog shit.
I don't agree with the idea of like Helldivers, because Helldivers has at least two other games that were released in the same year that can provide the same level of enjoyment or entertainment. That being Space Marine 2 and Starship Troopers. And the one thing, like the thing that Jeremy's mentioning, the PlayStation account thing, that's just Sony being a fucking idiot.
Democracy. All right, so everyone's voting for Helldivers. My money's Helldivers or No Man's Sky, but I could see Baldur's Gate or Fortnite, or I could see Fortnite or Final Fantasy taking it. I don't think Baldur's Gate should have anything to do with this one. Best ongoing game. What? How has No Man's Sky not cracked this fucking list? All right, well, it sure as hell not Diablo
Um,
fucking 4. That's for fucking sure.
considering how much people love it, probably going to
Oh,
be
no.
Helldivers 2. How many categories has Helldivers 2 been put in at this point?
Helldivers
Holy
2 is
shit.
on that is on that Sony money, and Sony is fucking milking it for all it's worth.
Bro, that incredible the incredible amount of Sony adherence is
Is
insane.
Destiny 2 even still ongoing? I thought Destiny 2 fucking ended. Didn't we get the final story?
Doesn't mean it ever stops.
The fucking raids never stop. Alright, so I'm gonna say Diablo 4 should not take this. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, or Final Fantasy 14 should take it. Destiny 2 shouldn't even be in the discussion. Also, hello Neo. Glad you're doing well. Let's see here.
For democracy, no democracy.
Games for impact.
I usually just say Life is Strange, because that's like the only one that
Let it be known that Life is Strange was so it was did not let you join the disaster lesbian for a happy ever after in the first game. I think canonically she dies.
Oh no.
Crazy. Crazy how a game about lesbians doesn't let you choose the disaster option. Crazy. In innovation accessibility. Is this the only thing
Oh, wait,
currently
hang
in
on.
cloud mechanic?
How is this defined? I want to see how they define this
Oh my
category. What
god!
does it say up
I
above?
forgot! Dragon Age wasn't in Best RPG. That's fucking hilarious.
Recognizing software and hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by a wider audience. All right. Now, can any of you tell me what these 5 games actually do to accomplish any of that?
Yes, Dragon Age the Veilguard has a character that is non-binary.
I'm being serious.
I am too. It says
That's
content.
that's not
That
that's not hardware.
it says hardware, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. That's what the Veilguard added. It added non-binary characters. That's the only thing
I
they
mean,
added.
if that's like seriously your argument, like I'm sure there's probably something in the game that's more valuable than that.
That's all it has, Mangler. I promise you. I
What about Prince of
promise.
Persia? It's not been nominated for nearly anything, and I'm pretty sure it was like a huge return to the platforming that fans of the series wanted. And we're being a Nazi. I'm definitely not a Nazi.
Of all the people to accuse, you accuse Mangler.
Yeah, like more like a Nazi's worst nightmare.
I don't know this category very well to say. I don't know what any of these things did. I believe Black Ops 6 did include some new features for colorblind people and visually impaired situations, but that's about it.
I mean, they added more stuff to existing COD mechanics, but that would just be like quality of life improvements, not
All
anything like super
all
new.
right. I'm gonna say Prince of Persia, but I don't really care for this one. Best performance.
Best
Uh,
performance.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Uh,
Is Luke Roberts the voice for Silent Hill 2?
I
And
mean, it says Silent Hill 2. I don't.
well,
I
well,
don't
like
know any
I'm
of these
asking,
people.
is he the main character? Also, well, who did Brianna White voice?
She voiced Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. She did the entire cast.
That is some good range if she did the entire cast of Final Fantasy VII. She voiced Eric. Ooh,
You
she
know,
might take that one.
I really think they should put the name of the role that they're voicing and not just the game.
I think that would definitely help make this easier. I'm gonna say either Luke Roberts or Brianna White, but I don't know enough about the other performances to
I
really.
was I was gonna assume Brianna White voiced either Aerith or Tifa.
Yeah,
Why isn't Cloud? I don't know. Who cares about Cloud?
I think Cloud already
Out of
won.
here.
Best audio design: Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senna Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
I'll
And
I'll be honest. Be 100% real with you. Either Senna Saga or Silent Hill, because they're like very cinematically, atmospherically like focused. They're all about like presentation.
between these, it better be Silent Hill 2. Alright, Neo's saying Silent Hill 2, but you're all wrong because Black Ops 6's pistol sounds crisp as fuck.
Yeah, with maximum frame rate, maximum ray tracing, HD TV.
All
I
joking
can
aside,
hear the water drop around the floor as I'm sprinting to kill my enemies.
I'm gonna say either Call of Duty or Silent Hill 2 should take it because Call of Duty's audio has never not been stellar when it comes to its audio design. But
It is really good, but I doubt it has anything on Silent Hill or these two things because they're actually meant for that. Whereas
Silent
Call of
Hill
Duty just does
2
the same thing every year.
should take it. Best score and music. Oh,
I can
oh,
hear
this might
the
be it.
soldiers pulsing in the cornfields. Oh yes.
Hey,
Wait,
gotta
what
show
is
my
this? I'm
talent, bro.
sorry.
So best soundtrack and music. Astro Bot,
I
which is basically all of PlayStation's musical archive. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, Porn. So I think I might have to give this one to Silent Hill 2. I think Silent Hill 2's sound is a sound like soundtrack is pretty fucking on point. But Atlas has got those bangers. Atlas never disappoints. Metaphor?
I don't know any of these,
Uh,
so
I'm just
ditto.
saying I haven't seen Atlas give me a fucking song where I'm like, this is straight dog shit. That's all I'm saying. Final Fantasy's done that. PlayStation's done
I'm
that.
su- I'm
Stellar Blade's
surprised
music
the Elden
probably
Ring.
if Stellar Blade had music, I sure as hell wasn't paying attention.
I'm surprised the Elden Ring DLC wasn't there. Well, to be fair, they only got nominated for like one of those categories, I think, and anything more would have drawn some weird looks.
Oh, do you not know?
Do I not know?
Yeah, didn't they just? I mean, didn't they spoil it earlier for you?
No, not
All right.
exactly.
No one say anything. We're getting to it. All right. Metaphor seems to be the favorite here. Moving on. Best art
How many more?
direction.
How many more categories do we have?
Good question. Let's take a look. We
Yeah,
got
I'm
four
just
right
gonna.
now.
Okay. Art direction. I want
I'm
to
gonna.
say Neva looks interesting.
I'm going to say Black Myth Wukong should take best art direction, and I'm gonna tell you why. Metaphor has a great visual style, but it is literally just Persona in the Middle Ages. Its art direction has not changed whatsoever. It's just Persona. If they told me
Uh,
it was the Persona players playing D&D, I would believe them.
You know what's funny? Overwatch won Best Soundtrack and Music over Dark Souls 3 in 2016. That's hilarious because that's the only thing Dark Souls 3 should have won during 2016. What a. Anyway, let's continue.
All right. So I say Black Myth or Black Myth or Metaphor, but Elden Ring or Astro Bot will probably end up taking this one. If anyone has any comments, feel free to mention it, and we'll touch on it in the next category. Best narrative. Ooh, is this it? Okay, this is it.
I I guarantee you, Sony fans are gonna push up that Rebirth.
It better not be fucking Rebirth. That's all I'm gonna say. Rebirth better not fucking take this one. If Rebirth takes best narrative, oh boy, oh
It
boy.
should probably be one of the other four. I don't know anything about any of them, but
Look. It's gotta be Yakuza, Metaphor, or Silent Hill. Maybe Senna might be good, and I don't want Silent Hill to win. And I'll tell you why I don't want Silent Hill to win this one. Because Silent Hill is a remake, and I fucking hate when remakes win categories like this. Because it's not a new story. It's the same story retold. Now, is it good? Is it still good? Yes. But it should not be winning categories like this against new games, in my personal opinion. Remember how funny it was when Elden Ring got nominated for Best Narrative? God, I'm so glad they learned their fucking lesson. Oh fuck, that was terrible. Yakuza, I think, should take this one, but I would not be surprised if Metaphor takes it. A lot of people have been praising Metaphor across the ends of the earth, but I think Yakuza should take this one. Yakuza stories have never been bad. Eccentric, absolutely. Bad, no. Now then,
well, I'm just glad there's been more categories from different companies. Konami and Sega
no,
have been
bad.
coming out with more titles.
Yes, I agree. Stop. Stop. No, 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 no.
What's
I don't
happening?
want.
Oh,
I don't want the client installed. Stop it. Get some help. Okay, there we go. All right. Next category is going to be best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision, innovation, and game direction and design. None of these should win. Not a single one of these should win. Not a
what?
single
What?
fucking one.
I really just genuinely want to ask the question, like, what has Shadow of the Erdtree actually done, even for Elden Ring, that is considered good innovation? Because I remember the Elden Ring fan base on like week one wanting to kill themselves from everything they had played in that DLC.
So the card
It
game
was
should win this one. 1000% should be the card game
what
one.
what
Fuck
is
Astrobot.
Elatro?
So Balatro is dungeon crawling with poker, where you have to set up poker combos to fight creatures, and you're basically playing like poker to get the highest points. Because
That
it requires
sounds ridiculously addictive.
it. It seemed like a fun game. I was gonna play it on stream, but then I remembered none of these guys like watching any game that's not fucking super action packed, so I never bought it. So if
Mm.
that doesn't win, this category is rigged because it sure as hell shouldn't be Black Myth. It literally copied everything about itself from fucking Elden Ring. Final Fantasy Rebirth is literally just Final Fantasy VII all over again with a slightly different story, and yet I still can't smash in either version, so what does it matter? Astrobot is literally just Sony Mario, so it's just ripping on Mario, should not be fucking winning. This is the only one that should win. It's the only one that's actually new and creative and going forward. Alright.
Mm.
Game of the Year. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. You love to see it. You love to see it.
I
Fuck.
don't feel like any of these categories even changed. They just copy pasted the last four from the last one.
All right. I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it for the record.
You gonna say it for the record? Mm.
If Elden Ring wins best game of the fucking year on a DLC, that is 1000% proof that Miyazaki or whoever made the game has gotten in with the Game Awards. That is what I am going to say. There is no fucking way anyone with any fucking integrity is gonna look at that and be like, we should let a DL fucking C win the Game Awards. There is no fucking way that's fucking slide.
Especially a DLC that was very not well received by the community that played the base game.
All this
Like,
DLC
that's
confirmed was more incest across Elden Ring. That's all it did.
more incest. I thought we had enough of that in the base.
Apparently not, because apparently we had to make Radon and Mikola into an incestuous relationship. So now we have gay incest, which is very progressive. Why wasn't this in progressive in the progressive category? I wonder. Curious.
Would have honestly would have been a nomination that would have made more sense because you're not nominating it for like the title of like a real game. You're just nominating it for like some qualities that it holds, which at least a DLC can kind of qualify for.
I
This not so much.
You want to know what I'm actually surprised by? Oh wait, there's a sixth one.
Oh, it's goes metaphors just hiding at the bottom. It's like, hey guys, I'm over here. Like, oh shit, yeah, no, he was over there. Okay, finally, we have a choice. We have a choice that's not like infuriating. Yeah, no, I'd vote for Metaphor. I don't even know anything about it, and I'd vote for that over any of these other five. Well, actually, Balatro. Well, I don't know if Balatro's good enough for like Game of the Year, but
So I will
fuck
say
Elden Ring.
the last indie game that won the Game Awards was It Takes Two, which happened I think 5 years ago.
I don't think the Shadow of the Erdtree should win it, or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's just a remake. Like, come on, no remakes, no DLCs, no remasters, none of that.
Oh,
That should be
okay,
automatic
okay. Hang on.
qualification.
In best game direction, it's at the bottom too. Hang on. Okay, no, just those two. So Metaphor was in the last category as well. It was just hidden away because they don't tell you the number of how many games are in the fucking category. Metaphor should not take
This
this one.
seems a bit rigged.
God.
This seems a bit rigged. Just a bit.
So to be clear, Radon was not mind controlled to be the consort of Mikola. According to the guidebook, Radon agreed to it. DLCs and remakes winning Game of the Year kind of says something about the state of gaming nowadays, to be honest. Yeah, it does.
Metaphor would be like, look at
Wait a
these
minute.
mortals not paying attention to my greatness.
Where's Mario at? Mario had like 3 games earlier. Are you telling me? Did Astrobot steal Mario's spot this year? I
Based.
think Astrobot took Mario's spot this year, guys. Because Mario always has something here when it releases a new fucking game, despite my fucking disagreements. Bro, Astrobot coming in clutch, saving us from a Mario-free Game of the Year? Is that Astrobot? Astrobot, was I unfamiliar with your game? Black Mitch should win from FromSoft. Fans are Glazers. No Mario content is insane. So, Neil, we did have 2 Mario games, or 3 Mario games in the Game of the Year. Wait, did the Mario RPG remake come out this year? What the fuck? Hang on, let me go back to best RPGs. Maybe it's at the bottom. It's not. Did the Mario remake come out this year for the RPG? Okay, that should have been a best RPG. No fucking way all these other fucking remakes and DLCs get a pass, but Mario's RPG doesn't get a pass? That's like the only original Mario content Mario's made in the last 30 years!
It's that or the Princess Peach one.
That's true.
Oh, there was that one Princess Peach game, but yeah.
It is. You know what? You know what? Are any of these games headlined by a woman? Game Awards. Princess Peach finally gets her own game, but no Game of the Year nomination? Mario releases the same gameplay every goddamn year and gets a Game of the Year nomination, but Princess Peach doesn't. Game Awards, what's going on here?
It wasn't even like Mario versus Donkey Kong or something different. It was just Mario.
Princess Zelda got her own game as well? What do you mean, bro? Zelda gets her game every year. It's called Legend of Zelda. You always play as Zelda.
Yeah.
Sam, if Elden Ring wins, you have to cosplay Sephiroth. I am not doing that. Do you know how much that would cost? I can't afford that.
Sounds like a Patreon problem.
These people will not pay me money. That being said, you pay me money. I will cosplay. Second Peach game, Super Princess Peach on DS was the first. I don't count DS games unless they're Pokemon. Replace Shadow of the Erd Tree or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to the actual video game like Retro Realms Arcade. Actually, I think about it. Retro Realms Arcade didn't get a single nomination either. That's crazy. All right, so for Game of the Year, anything but Elden Ring, and I'll be satisfied. But anything but Final Fantasy and Elden Ring, and I'll be happy. Anything but these and Black Myth Wukong, and Game Awards is actually fucking based.
Honestly, Nguyen probably would do it.
Yeah.
Neil's right about that.
Boys, I can't afford it. Also, if Elden Ring wins, should I cosplay as a character from Elden Ring? Not fucking Sephiroth? If Elden Ring wins, I'll actually play Shadow of the Erd Tree. I'll actually go back and play Elden Ring again.
I feel like you're just going to cause yourself pain.
Yeah, but if it wins Game of the Year, I need to see why. I need to see what made it Game of the Year. I need to see why it was so much better. Not gonna lie. He's not gonna lie.
Isn't it like $30, $40 something dollars? Like a full game?
So the reason it's here is because it is a $40 game. So that is why. It is not a game, but it does cost $40. The price point does match up for what should be there. As much as I don't want to, I think Neo is right that Elden Ring will more than likely take it. But
oh no, I think Elden Ring is probably going to take like a ton of categories that it has no right to take. That's usually how the Game Awards goes: is people winning awards that they don't deserve.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun. This is gonna be a fun game awards. I am gonna be raging so fucking hard on half these fucking categories because Elden Ring's DLCs is gonna be fucking sweeping. Um, I want the player's voice to be why the fuck is a DLC there, bro? They did dirty aside. Wait, Silent Hill 2's not on Game of the Year either. That's fucking crazy.
Seems they ran out of spaces for remakes. One per category.
All of a sudden, remakes aren't allowed anymore.
Only a certain amount.
When the remake Silent Hill 2, they don't put it in, but if it's Resident Evil, it gets an insta slot. Crazy. Guys, I'm not scared to cosplay Sephiroth. It's just that it's gonna cost so much. That's actually fucking crazy. Sonic X Shadow Generations isn't there? That's because the industry hates Sonic, because Sonic literally is one of the better fucking things that's been surviving since fucking Sega died. Yeah, Sonic's not on here because they knew it would sweep. Similar to how the Sonic fucking Frontiers also should have swept most of its fucking awards too. They just don't let Sonic in because Sonic's just too powerful. They know that the fans will vote for Sonic.
You
Dragon
think
Quest Three
Nintendo
remake.
fans are crazy? You should see Sonic fans. There's something else.
I forgot Dragon Quest 3 remake came out. What the fuck? A lot of RPGs remakes came out that were on best RPG. Fuck. Hang on. I'm gonna keep it all on Osbuck here. Going back to best RPG. How the fuck did fucking Final Fantasy and Elden Ring fucking get into best RPG if we had fucking Mario RPG and fucking Dragon Quest 3 remake? How the fuck did Elden Ring make it in this goddamn fucking list? I I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I don't consider Final
This is
Fantasy
me.
remakes fucking RPGs. Mario and Luigi Brothership? Wait, that one didn't even show up anywhere. Was that in Family? Hang on, let me look at best family game because that one had the most Mario games. Where is it? Is it best multiplayer? No, it's Super Mario
Telling you,
Jamboree.
firm
Uh,
software is an industry plant? Probably.
Probably. At this point, I'm not surprised. Best family. That Mario and Luigi game didn't get in. Yeah, there was no Mario and Luigi Brothership.
I I think the Mario games were only in like 3 or 4 categories this year, and
It's
most of those
fucking
were just like
crazy.
multiplayer and like party games.
That's actually crazy that Mario released so many games and only like 2 of them got in. It's actually fucking crazy. And it's also crazy because Astro Boy's gonna win Best Family category. Crazy.
I don't even think all the Mario games were in every category that they were for. That was only like one.
For reals. I am more surprised Wukong made it after the press tried sabotage with lack of inclusion in a game where you can play a 7-foot tall tiger with a gut sword. I'm not seeing the inclusion. For anyone in the loop, i.e., it's because the blank 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 literally inserts themselves in the company like a tumor, and China Mobile often bait and switches. I heard a lot of crazy power scaling takes, but nothing compares to the planet level scaling for the novels of the Vampire Diaries. And I'm afraid if I read the books and it's true, I'm not going to have to say characters from a series about a girl falling in love with the vampires, characters that can fight Primarchs.
Yeah.
All right, so the Primarchs are Vampire Diary victims. What? Uh, I'm telling you from Software Industry Pet, Zim cosplay Radon. Don't direct your ire towards Mesmer. He is peak. People barely had the force to go into the mid game of Elden Ring from how immense its world is. How the F a DLC made it is so crazy. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. This. Also, I will say I'm also surprised that neither Helldivers 2 or Space Marine made it for Game of the Year considerations either.
That kind of bugged me.
Yeah,
Like even if Space Marine 2 wasn't going to make it, why wouldn't Helldivers when Helldivers was in like half of these categories?
Helldivers should absolutely be on the Game of the Year list as well. Get rid of Elden Ring, put Helldivers in. Come on. Come on. Make it happen right now.
Make it happen, Kevin.
Make it happen. Neither Space Marine or Persona 3. Wait! Remake was this year? wasn't.
What was?
No, it fucking wasn't. Did this come out this year? February 1st? How did this not make it anywhere?
I was gonna say, if we're including all the remakes and remasters,
No! This is a
I feel like
fraud
we were missing something for
category!
Persona.
This is a fucking joke! Bro! Bro, Persona got cheated. Mario got cheated. Nintendo got cheated. What is how did Persona 3 not show up for best soundtrack? Hang on, let me double check. Let me double check. Is it best score music? Persona 3? No, it's because Metaphor took its fucking spot. What is this? Did Metaphor steal the spot from fucking Persona 3?
Metaphor devs were just looking at the Persona devs and were like, "Don't worry, we'll do it. We got this."
Persona 3 developers. All right, we released Persona 3, bro. We're gonna take so many awards. Metaphor, that's cute, bro. But we're just gonna piggyback off your fan base. No fucking way. Dragon Quest 3, Mario, Luigi, or Persona not making it is insane. That's so fucking crazy. Bro, Mario can't release a game without it showing up in the Game Awards. How the fuck did it release 2 games and not show up? Or at least one. No, that's. Bro, something's wrong. Something's wrong this year. I can feel it. Oh, that's actually. Fuck. Okay. All right, so then player's voice. Okay, so player's voice is where players can vote for games they think should have won an award this year. We get 3 games to choose from. What do you think makes it in player's voice, Mangler, in your personal opinion?
Um, can that be any of the games from any of these categories?
Yes, or games that were not included in general. You can put games that weren't even included.
Do people typically put them down here if they're voting for Game of the Year?
No, I don't think Game of the Year gets to show up here.
What are the qualifications for this?
Just anything. It's just a category for players to give awards for games they felt deserved an award.
Probably going to be Helldivers, I think.
All
Or
right.
well, okay, yeah, that'll be my first one. I have a second one, but I'll think of it. Go ahead and give
All
your
right.
thoughts.
Number one, as much as I don't like the game, Persona 3 should be on there. Persona 3 should be here because its fucking slot was stolen by Elden Ring. Number two, Sonic Generations X Shadow, because we all know a Sonic game didn't show up because it would have swept the awards. And number three, because it's the most unique Mario game ever created, Mario RPG should have been on here because that should have been the RPG category and it was robbed. Fucking two Final Fantasy should not be in the RPG section. That shit's become action based for so fucking long. Actually, fucking ridiculous.
I think that for if we're considering the ones that I would want up there,
Yeah.
probably Space Marine 2, and I think Space Marine might be one that's like top 3, but I think it'll probably still lose to Helldivers because the Helldivers fans are most likely going to get mad about the fact that it was not nominated or even considered for the nomination for Game of the Year, considering how many other awards that they won.
True.
That's true. There's also a lot of other games that didn't show up here, like Persona 3 remake and then Mario RPG, but I don't know enough about any of those. They'll
That's
probably get voted in though.
actually fucking crazy. Mario's RPG, the only one, like the main one they released, didn't get into best RPGs for fucking the Game Awards. That's actually mind blowing to me. That's fucking insane. Bro, Nintendo's gonna be pissed about that. But that's every category for the Game Awards this year. It's shaping up to be a very fun Game Awards. I fucking hate it. because Elden Ring's probably gonna sweep most of its fucking categories, undeserved. Because that game was fucking mid. I don't care what you all say. You'll stream it, Tim? I'll stream what? Oh yeah, the Game Awards? Yeah, I'll be streaming it, 100%. Bro, I can't not stream it when they fucking produce this fucking dog shit of categories. I've been doing myself a disservice. But yeah. Yeah, I think we're good there on this one. I think we'll go ahead and call the stream here, unless anyone has anything else they want to say. Oh, hang on, 50 random comment. I hate it, but it's also funny just to walk over to the 40K fan and be like, "Hey, see this Teen Supernatural Lowbook series? Yeah, it has characters even the Emperor might struggle with." Oof, damn. Okay, I want to see how Battlefield is gonna be. The Elden Ring steals it this one, bro. When Elden Ring wins Game of the Year, oh man, fucking credibility of the Game Awards. Any shredder had left is fucking trash. Because I believe it. I believe Elden Ring will take Game of the Year as much as I fucking hate it. I think it will, and it hurts my soul to say that. I think that's about it. Unless anyone else has anything else to say, I think we'll probably call it here for today. I did like how it turned out. Devil should be streaming later tonight. And yeah, I think that's about it. Mangler, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
No, not really. No.
All right, fantastic. I guess we'll see if any of our predictions come true on the day of the Game Awards. So again, Devil should be streaming later tonight. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next streamer video. Take care, everybody. Hang on.